Forgot the theme song again. Gosh darn it. No one to blame but myself. Pardon me while I sip my creatine. I'm really feeling the gains, homie, off this creatine. But first, let's talk about the ultimate worst. The utmost worst. What's the ultimate worst, Splinter? Spit it out, would ya? Don't keep us anxiously waiting. A lot to talk about. Lot to discuss. Believe that. So, my plans got ruined this weekend. So, hey, you know what? Why even make plans sometimes, I think to myself. Sometimes shouldn't even plan and prepare because this something comes up and hey, that was all for naught. Damn, Splinter, you're all about talking in reels tonight, huh? That was me talking to me. So, dude, what the hell are you talking about, Splinter? I'll tell you. This weekend, let me back up a little bit. Back up a poquito. This fucking thing on. The end of last week is when I got the epiphany where my ass needs to get busy on some videos. And I cranked out like 5 videos in a row. I actually did those after work. Dude, I'm getting ready to body slam this thing. My bad. This thing is just childproof. It's kicking my ass. Push the button 5 times. It's blinking. Nothing. It's blinking. That's a damn shame, dude. Okay. Never fear. We have a backup. So, where the physic was I before that just rattled my cage? Like, whoa, bro, we didn't know this was a smoke show. My weekend plans. Dude, the end of last month, I made all those videos, and I was thinking, nah, it's the status quo. That's what's up. But then last week, the first of this month, I tried doing that. I tried making videos after work. And as I found out, it's much easier to make videos after work when you only have like a couple of days left in the month, and you need to try to like, and you have to make them. So it's like, oh shit. Where it's more difficult, I'm talking in circles. I'm even confused myself. What I'm trying to say, the beginning of the month, when your brain looks, goes, I got all month to do this. It was hard last week trying to make videos after work, is what I'm trying to say. The week before I did it, last week, not able to. But then, hey, 2 different weeks. One the beginning of the month, one the end of it. So, what I'm trying to say is, this weekend, though, I'm going to knock out a gang of videos. So I got you guys covered for this week. Because I found out kind of difficult after work after all. Then I got a phone call from a very good friend of mine. A couple, an elderly couple, who have a ranch somewhat, sort of kind of, 3 acres. Used to have some horses, got rid of the horses. Getting up there in age, having a difficult time. Now if you have 3 acres of like some ranches with some animals, it takes a lot of work. Imagine you're like 70-something years old, getting up there in age. So, hit me up. Hey, can you come out and help me? On Saturday, can you come out and help me do some of this work? So I went out there all weekend, helped this guy, and I kept thinking, man, is that one project to the next? Come over here and dig some holes, look for a water valve. Go over here to these orange trees and just cut off the overgrown oranges for days, dude. I've never seen so many oranges on a tree. And then you should see my eye. He's like, want to cut these oranges off? I was like, I'm going to just cut the whole tree down. One fell swoop. But all right, so I spent all kinds of time. And then just one job to the next. And as soon as I'd get tired, though, he'd say, man, I really appreciate it. I'm having a hard time getting around to this stuff. And I thought, you know what, man? I'm glad I'm here to be a blessing. I'm glad I'm able to help this older couple that I know come do work and chores around their pad they're not able to do. Getting up there in age, you can't dig these deep ass holes. So all weekend I didn't make videos. I helped out this elderly couple. And they didn't even really pay me on that much Skrilla like I thought they would. Because he's like, hey, what are you making per hour as your job? And I thought, oh, he's going to match it, which he didn't. Pay me way less, but that's cool. I didn't do it for monetary, although I could use the money. I didn't do it for the money to be a blessing. But don't even trip because I just made a video. Got a video for you guys for tomorrow morning on my second term. I got to admit, it's a badass video. I'm just saying, I might be biased. And then I have another video. I don't want it to get confused with the video I just did on the AB and NLR. With the one, why did the AB close NLR's books? Because I'm going to do another one. But this one is the hit that wiped out the NLR in Bakersfield. So kind of similar. Might have a similar thumbnail. I don't want you guys to confuse them. That's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, a video called All These Things Happen to Corporate. So there's going to be videos this week. I wasn't able to do them this weekend because I helped out this elderly couple. And this is in the back of my head, why this fucking thing won't work. What do you think? Said push it 5 times. I mean, I'm just like, will that start it over if I do that? How do you like reset it? Is there like a reset button? Okay, so what if I did that? And then I like tried to like, nothing. But if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing, dude. What the fizzuck? Heartbreaking. Had like an hour, it like worked, and all of a sudden, Sue, what'd you do to my new vape? She did it, dude. She didn't, I don't know what she did, how she did it, but she did it. Let me tell you what's the ultimate worst. You guys want to get to the bottom of this shiznit? I'll tell you what the ultimate worst is. Eddie Jones says he was on the farm when Pruno was being built and milking cows. Yep, it used to be a farm. You know the funny thing about that is Farmer Brothers, the eggs company, dude, they finagled the Kern County Jail. They got them good. Because Kern County Jail used to have a farm. Where, as homeboy said, cows, they'd milk the cows, and then that's what they would drink for breakfast milk. And then they had chickens with eggs, and that's how they'd feed the inmates with the eggs. Then Farmer Brothers came along and said, no. Let us sell you our eggs. We'll give them to you a nickel a piece. And the jail's like, dude, we ought to do that. We ought to buy these eggs off Farm Brothers for a nickel a piece. Get rid of all of our chickens and all that bullshit and just start buying the eggs. So they got rid of all their chickens, started buying the eggs for a nickel a piece. But then they should have signed a contract because then Farm Brothers said, oh, we see you got rid of all your chickens. You're incapable of getting your own eggs now. We're going to bump it up to a quarter. Boom! Finagled them, dog. Got that ass. And I think it's kind of funny. Okay, I apologize. No, I don't apologize for laughing at the thought of the Kern County Sheriff's Office taking an L and getting finagled by Farmer Brothers of all people. Should have signed a contract. Dumb nuts. So yeah, that's what happened, homie. It used to be a farm. It used to be a damn farm. Now they just call it the farm. Now it's not even around. Imagine that. And I told the farm stories tonight. Because the video I did tonight, that you guys will have tomorrow, it's called My Second Term. My second term. And you know what I didn't even add in there? Because I didn't really want to put this part in there. But when I discharged my P number, I paroled from Soledad. I was at Soledad 10 months. 8 months of it I was in the hole. I hit the streets. I got 2 months of parole left. I paroled in, it was like November. I'm going to discharge in February. I'm actually running from the cops. There's a couple of times I thought the cops were chasing me and like parole was outside. I was bobbing and weaving, ducking the police because they're trying to snatch me out and take me in for being a parole violator. I was absconding. I got out and didn't check in with just 2 months left. But when I got arrested for the burglary GTA, and I asked the cops, same question I always ask every time I get arrested. What kind of holds, wants, or warrants do I have? What do you guys get me on? What do you have me for? Because I've done so much dirt, but I don't know what we're getting ready to do right now. And they said, nothing, you're clean. I said, well, I'm absconding, right? And they said, no, you discharged. So CDC, when I paroled from Soledad with 2 months left on parole, said, dude, we don't want to worry about that dude for 2 months. Just discharge him. And I've never had a chance to enjoy it. If I'd known that, I mean, people have discharge parties. You finally got rid of parole, throw a party. They give you a discharge card. Some people take them and blow them up, hang them on their wall, make a poster, a t-shirt, earrings. I discharge. It's a big deal. I didn't get a chance to enjoy it. Because I found out about my discharge, handcuffed in the back of the seat of a cop car going, damn! Well, I was off parole for a minute, didn't know because I was running from the cops, and I picked up 4 years. Where you at? 4 motherfucking years, dog. For a GTA, Grand Theft Auto, and burglary for taking the keys. I mentioned it, but I didn't dwell on it. Let's dwell on it. Let's dwell on the nonsense of it all. That I can go in someone's house, listen now, I went in someone and take their keys to their car. You go in someone's house, you take the keys to their car. And then you go outside, you get in the car and you drive off. And then the cops bust you. And you think that they're just going to get you for stealing the car. Hey man, you stole their car. But no, they're going to get you for taking the keys. That's one charge. Burglary. Taking the keys. And then a whole nother charge. Grand Theft Auto. That's ridiculous. That's like stealing someone's shoe. And they're like, we're going to charge you for stealing the shoe. And we're going to charge you for stealing the shoelace. Where are you at? 2 different charges. And I owe somebody a burpee. For whatever that is right there. Let me put on my spectacles. Member, what's up, homeboy? Just joined. I love it. Martin just joined. Dude, that's burpee time. Thank you, brother. Thank you, full blast. So that's what I caught my second turn for. And then, look, I got 2 words of advice if you ever get arrested. 1, never talk to the police at a lawyer present. I mean, duh, you would think that'd be a no-brainer, but people do it all the time. They think they can make friends or maybe talk their way out of it. No, never. Never have, never will. Never talk. And then also, when they charge you and you start going through the court process, never take the first deal. Never. I would never do that. Dude, I've taken misdemeanors to trial. And when you go to trial and you're in jail, they bring you clothes, like a suit and tie. And bro, I was going to trial for a misdemeanor. And I'm in the holding tanks in a suit and tie. And my homeboys would come in like, damn, Splinter, what's up, dog? You going to trial? What are you fighting? And I'm like, oh, misdemeanor and assault. Like, damn, you're taking a misdemeanor trial? Yes. Yes, I'm not copping nothing. I'm not taking no deal. I say I didn't do it. Not guilty. Pick 12. Let's go to trial. Get 12 of my peers, homie. Let's do this. Because they don't want to go to trial, bro. They don't want to waste that money. Hell no. They got like a 98% conviction rate here in Kirk County. They just want you to lay down, lick your nuts, fold in half, homie, and take a deal. Not me. They were coming at me with 485 on a strike. No, 4 years, 85% in a strike. I said, no. They said, if we go to trial and you lose, you're going to get 8 years, 85% in a strike. I said, oh, well, I'd rather take 8 years the hard way than just give it to you. Then sign my ass away. 4 years, 85% in a strike. No, Charlie Holmes. Mm-mm. And so, didn't do that. Ended up getting what I wanted. 4.5, homeboy. For burglary GTA. Here we are. Video tonight, second term, all kinds of highlights, all kinds of highs and lows, can you even imagine? So that's where we're at. But dude, what's the ultimate fucking worst? Let me tell you what's the ultimate worst. Work. Why is it the ultimate worst? Why can work be the ultimate worst? Let me tell you. Dude, I went to work a couple years ago for this company called NTS. NTS was the company around here that everyone, when they got out of prison, would go work. They would hire all the convicts and the parolees. Because, you know, you get out of prison, you're kind of strong from working out. And those parolees, they sure do appreciate a fresh start, don't they? They come out and get that job. They're just so happy for their freedom and to be working, at least for a while, until the money takes hold and some of those old addictions come out. But hey, at first, they're great employees. It means to hire them up until one day, this guy gets out of prison, goes to work in the oil fields. He's a welder's helper. He asks his welder, let me use your cell phone. The welder says, here. And he starts arguing with this old lady at work on his welder's phone. Rah, rah. And the welder's like, dude, kick back, let me have my phone. And he grabs a pipe wrench and hits him in the head with it. And then smashes off on a company truck through a golf course. And they get arrested. You know what he did? He killed it for all the future parolees. Because then the oil field company said, fuck that. We don't want these parolees. These dudes are coming out nuts nowadays. It used to be cool back in the day when they came out strong, wanting a fresh start. But now they're just coming out all J-Cat and attacking people with pipe wrenches. So when they did like the changeover and start saying, pound it parolees, that's when I was trying to get a job. I couldn't get in for nothing, bro. I finally got into NTS, dude. They'd been going strong for 10 years. They had Elk Hill sewed up, 200 some employees. I get with them for a year, then they go under. They go under. They've been kicking ass for 10 years straight. People getting overtime. Bro, they had Elk Hills, a huge ass oil field, sewed up. Any work done on Elk Hills, NTS did it, bro. They were going hard for 10 years. I become an employee, they fold. Go under. Oh, that was fun while it lasted. I was there like a year. Then I get with this company, HBI. Carpenters. They're carpenters, bro. They build houses. They built houses for 5 fucking years straight. They're building this one. They're already pouring the concrete foundation for the next house. They finish this house, boom, straight over this one. 5 years straight. House to house to house to house. I get hired on. 1 year later, they go under. Run out of houses to build. Like, snarf, dude. Like, people are going to quit hiring me. It's like I'm a bad luck charm or something. I'm still pissed off about that vape thing. This is just pure nonsense. Said push it 5 times and like, I don't know. Let's try it. See a little patience do for you? The old Chris, the old Splinter would have smashed that and been like, bah! Not the new Splinter. Full of patience. I'm able to count to 10. I'm able to find my chi, homeboy. So yeah, that's working great. Dude, HBI, I'm with them 5 years straight. They built houses, dude. I get with them, we built a couple houses and then went under. You know what's funny? The last house we were building, they didn't have no more houses. You know what they got to build? A barn. They went from building $1 million mansions. They built a football player's house. Derek Carr for the Raiders. His brother, David Carr, we built his house, dude. They built mansions. And then they went from building mansions to a barn. A barn? And then I couldn't go to the barn. Because they have, 6 employees building this mansion. But hello, it's not going to take 6 people to build a barn. So they start doing like, they start, but they're all going to go to the barn but me, of course. And of course, they're always talking about all day about, oh, this barn. Can't wait to build this barn. Barn this, barn that, barn. I got sick of hearing it. I show up in the morning, put my bags on, nail bags, we're working, and then just barn. So finally, I just left. Went out to my car, 10 a.m., didn't say shit, took my bags off, in the car, drove off, pound it. I don't care about the barn. I don't care about the barn, homie. Pissed me off. Of course, he called and said, come back, we need you. But they didn't need me for the barn. And so, dude, this job I'm at now, love it. Love my job. Love this new job down my heart. But you know what? It's construction. And guess what? I say this, I'm fighting back a tear. It could potentially end in 4 to 6 weeks, dude. And I hate that fact. Because construction, dude, when you build it, you're done. When you build it, you're done. But wait a minute, though. Hang on. There's no period at the end of that sentence, a comma. Because there's more to add. There's more ideas we could talk about with this idea of this job ending. And another bad thing about it, they're an out-of-state company. They're from Nevada. And they got this job here in Kern County, hired some people locally. I'm one of them. The job could be over. Now, of course, they have other jobs, a big company. But no more here in Kern County. Some in Nevada, where they're from. Some down by the border. Maybe some over here. I heard some in Texas, North Dakota. They got jobs, none here. So what do I do, bro? Do I move where the work's at? Or do I just say, fuck, that was fun. Fuck. I guess it's like NTS and HBI and all these other companies. I only get to go work for a short time. Just like Green Eye Gemini. Bless her cotton socks, homie. She has a new job. She's been there, I think, a year. A badass job. Long hiring process. Multiple little tests and things. And she got the job, bro. And I asked her the other day, what would you do? How would you feel if you knew that job was temporary? When you got it, it was like 3 months later. Like, hey, it's been great. It's been nice. It's been fun. See you later. Dude, that sucks ass. Dude, I don't like that. So I'm thinking, bro, I want to stick with the company, dude. And don't forget, my main goal is to go to the electrical union, IBEW, where my dad was at. My dad was in this union hall in Bakersfield, California. He retired from there, IBEW, and some of the guys there remember my dad. And I said, it's International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. And if my dad was here, retired from here, And if it's a brotherhood, you should get me in based on my dad. If it's a brotherhood, it's how brotherhood works. Based off my dad's performance, out of respect for my dad, you should hire his son. Of course, let him get my foot in the door, up to me to keep the job. And the dude said, yeah, I'm all for that. I'll give you a shot. I said, you guys got work? He said, yeah, I showed up. But all my experience, he said, do you have 6 months experience? I said, yes, I do. But it was all under the table. They need check stubs. He said, you bring me 6 months check stubs, you're in. Dude, I've been in this company like for almost 4 months. I need just 2 months more. Hell yeah, I'll go way over here and move for 2 months so I can get, you know what I'm saying? Do what I gotta do. And brother, but do I want to go blindly to Nevada? Just blindly, not really knowing anybody, just show up. My God bless my sweet little car, somewhat of a bucket, a little bit old. I mean, my car can buy alcohol. No problem. It wouldn't even get carded. But hey, it's done great so far, but am I going to drive it 6 hours to some place I've never been? What are you getting at, Splinter? I'm going somewhere with this. The company I work for is actually having, hear me out now, the company I'm working for is having a Christmas party. Having a Christmas party. It's in Nevada. It's coming up this weekend. So I'm thinking, dude, I need to go to that party that my company's having in Nevada. To party, to eat a good dinner, to have some laughs. I mean, yeah. I mean, sounds like a good time. But no, what I really need to go for is to meet some other foremen. To meet some other workers. To find out what kind of work. What can I get in where I fit in? What's it going to be like when I move here? What's it like? What's the drive like? Just to check it out so I'm just not blindly. So I'd like to go there twofold, homie. Just, yeah, a Christmas party. He doesn't like Christmas parties. But, bro, mainly for some recon. Mainly for some intelligence building. To get there and just get my foot wet a little bit. How cold is the water? How deep is it? Is there a current? Because who wants to just go out there? Or should I just say, nah, when the job's over, fuck it, stay in Bakersfield and go back to Indeed? Indeed.com? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just when they say, okay, you guys did a great job, you built it, it's over. Just go, okay, to sit here and argue with Sue and watch YouTube shorts and put applications in, resumes through Indeed when I'm already with the great company? Do I leave them, bro? Because the job's over locally? Or do I go, homie? 4 hours this way or 4 hours that way? Go, huh? But do I go blindly? Do I go to a place I've never been before? Like to the moon? Feels like I might as well be going to the damn moon, to some place I've never been, don't know anyone. Well, I think there's going to be some point of view crew members. Dude, there's POV crew members. Show! Any city I go to. Believe that. Just, hey, not bragging, stating the facts. I've already talked to people 4 hours over here. They might be able to help me out. As far as maybe a place to lay my head. 4 hours this way. Probably get in on a couch trip. Place to lay my head. But dude, I just don't want to blindly go. So I think I should go to that Christmas party. In another state. It's a long way to drive for a steak. I think I should do it. So you're going to be hearing about it. Because it's this weekend. And I'm already RSVP'd to go. And I think it would show, I would think they would see that and go, man, Chris really does. Not only is he a hard worker, we love him for that, but he must really love and appreciate the company. Look what he did. He came all the way here to fellowship with us and to put his little fillers out. Bro, I want to stay with him, man. I want to stay there. And so that's my spill, man. That was my mother fizzucking spill. But let's just transfer right over from that. And then let's just get into talking about, you're not going to believe some of the shit I've done for money. Let's just go there with it. I was going to make a video on this, but I couldn't come up with a title. Where are you at? I was going to talk about the story because it's such a great story. You're not going to believe the shit that I did to get money. This hustle that was actually handed down to me. And actually it came from 2 different teachings that I got in prison. Because, they'll say that, hey, man, these guys, they go into prison and all they do is they just get smarter criminals. They learn more crimes. They learn more ways to get away with their crimes. They more things to do wrong. And that's true. I've gone in and learned all kinds of stuff. One time I learned how to make meth in a fish tank with bug spray and jumper cables. I didn't do it because I can only imagine, dude. I mean, homie, I have short-term memory loss now. I would probably just have brain cell loss. I mean, you can imagine that kind of a chemical. No, thank you. Like all this poisonous stuff. And, oh, cool, it's done. No, I've seen that stuff made, bro. I'm gonna tell this NLR story about this dude who made all this meth in a coffee pot. And this NLR dude came over to rob him. Let me have that. That story's coming Tuesday. But dude, no! Whatever the hell I'm talking about. No to that. Where's my creatine? Yes to creatine and no to that. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh yeah, money. I'm in prison. And here's what I learned. My homeboy told me how to stab. Sorry, YouTube algorithm. My homeboy taught me on a violation at Wasco. He said, Splinter, look, dude, if you go to 211 somebody, if you go to jack someone from their stuff, he goes, just stick them right away. Because a lot of people like to pull that weapon, but that's not real convincing, man. To pull your weapon and say, hey, give me, why don't you pull your weapon and use it? And then say, give me your, you won't even have to say, give me your stuff. You just use it and they start coming out the pockets. So he's telling me, if you're going to go 211 someone, they're going to go jack someone's shit, and you plan on brandishing a weapon, just go ahead and take that next step and just use it. But he said, here's what you do though, get them in their shoulder. There's no arteries here. All you're going to really do is get their attention. You get them in their shoulder, it's going to hurt. There's no arteries, there's nothing really bad. You're not going to really take them out, dude. You're not going to be taking out the game. It's just going to scare them, it's going to hurt. So I had that on my mind, dude. Like, okay, I need to poke someone, I need to poke them in their shoulder. But like the homeboy said. And then, I say all that to say this. That was the introduction, bro. Here's the story. One of my homeboys said, Splinter, dude, I got a hustle, dog. You're not going to believe. He goes, you'll make so much money on this hustle, bro. It takes some... It takes something not everybody has. I'm going to fill you in, Splinter, and you just tell me if you want to do it. And what he said was, there used to be a place, I don't even know if it's still there anymore. It was called Wildcat. It was an adult store, video store, adult bookstore. Had all that adult stuff there. Nasty stuff. He said, Splinter, go to the Wildcat, go behind it. That's where males, that's where guys go looking for hookers. Now when guys in Bakersfield want to look for female hookers, historically, is go to Union Avenue. Union Avenue. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from what I've heard through the grapevine and what you can't help but notice when you're driving down Union Avenue, because there they are. Lot lizards. I was 9 years old living in a motel on Union Avenue, and I seen these women standing on the street in lingerie. So, duh, Union Avenue is where the lot lizards are if you're a dude looking for some freakazoid. But I didn't know. Why would I know? How should I know that if you're a dude looking for a dude, you're not going to go to Union Avenue, you're going to go behind Wildcat. And the homeboy said, dude, go stand out there, pretend like you're making yourself available for whatever. These guys will come get you, you get in the car, they'll take you to their pad, whatever, and you pull your thing, you pull your filetto, you jack them, dog. And he goes, they'll never call the cops. Never. Never. He goes, dude, I've jacked so many of them, bro. And because what are they going to say? A lot of them are embarrassed. A lot of them are already married. Dude, they're not going to call the cops and say, I picked him up from my Wildcat and they got in my car and took my wallet. Not going to say it. So, I already have my neck done. I already pretty much look like this. I heard that. And I'm thinking, bro, I mean, not going to be filming this, but I'm quite sure that I don't look like some male hooker. I look like someone who's going to jack you for your money. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, how am I going to stand out here looking like this? Are they really going to believe? Are they really going to believe that? That I'm out here just soliciting? Willing to book a whammer? $10? I'd have to stand out there long. And I had my ex-girlfriend Chantel. She's parked right there. I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to stand out here, and whatever happens, happens. If you see me get in the car, follow it. And so I was out the first time, bro, standing out there, and this guy parked. He had like a blue truck. Parked right next to Chantel, too, in the parking lot. And he goes walking in, and he asked me, did I want a cigar? And I was like, a cigar? He smokes. Any more cigar? And like, I don't really, whatever. Yeah, if you want to share a cigar, I'll take a cigar if you don't offer me a cigar. And he comes back out, and he's like, come on, you want to go? And I was like, yeah. And then I didn't see Chantel's car parked next to her no more. And I was like, fuck! Poison! This stupid ass. Damn! Oh! Do I get in it? This car and leave? Where the fuck is she at? So I go, man, I'm just gonna get in it and see what happens. If I have to, I'll buy it. So I get in and eventually drive and I see her in the rearview mirror. And later I said, what the fuck? And she said, oh, well, I was parked next to him. I thought it looked bad if, no. So, because she saw us talking, he offered me a cigar. She's like, he's going to be the victim, so she pulled away. Stupid! Anyways, it worked out because she followed to the pad. And I go inside of his house. You know the only bad thing about this, and I told Jim, because I've probably done this 10 times. And the only bad thing about it is you have to hear all kinds of perverted talk. You have to hear some nasty talk about what they want to do, they're expecting you to do. And I'm just like, grit my teeth and say, ugh. And I just want to say, shut the fuck up, it's gross, nasty. But you have to roll with the dog. I have to talk that shit. Believe that. So we're driving, we get to his pad. Again with the nasty talk. And got to his pad, started talking about money. Offered me a sum. Told me what we were going to do. I said, all right, get the money. I'm just going to get the money and go. And he went back in the room and he was gone for a while, so I followed him back there. And when I got back there, I seen this. Digging in the drawer. And so I just went, hey, what's up, man? Shit, stupid fool. You thought I really fucking... I said some of the stuff back to him. He said to me, you really thought I would... and... You're stupid, dude. Why bring people in your house? What do you... And he had an envelope full of cash. And I actually took pity on him. Because initially I was going to take the whole thing. Why wouldn't I? And he told me that's all I had for the month. That was his monthly money, his allotment. Have a heart. Help a guy out. Don't take every penny. Do you even know the position you'll put me in? You could take all my money. So I didn't take it all. But my brother of all people, dude, jacked me. Because here we go. I was staying in a trailer. I'm not going to get into why, but I ended up getting kicked out of the trailer. So a false accusation. My homegirl Mindy and her old lady, if they thought I stole from them, and I didn't. I was stealing a lie. So if I'm going to steal, it's going to be from your face. You're going to know about it. I don't do no sneak shit. So be that as it may, Mindy and her old lady, I'm living in their trailer. They trip out on me, and I call my brother. I say, come pick me up and get all my clothes and shit out of here. I have a ride at the time. This chick's tripping. She wants me to fuck out, dog. And come pick me up, me and my stuff. So my brother came, picked me up, me and all my stuff. We got separated, and he avoided me, dude. He wouldn't give me my clothes. And I called him, and I'm looking for him. And people are like, yeah, I saw your brother yesterday. He was wearing your shirt. Your Mad Dog tattoo shirt. Your favorite one overseas. Oh, you had your shoes on. I'm calling him. Dude, I want my stuff, all my stuff. Then finally said, dude, he's over at Tanya's house in Rosedale. So I got a ride. I'm smashing over there. And guess whose house happens to be on the way to Tanya's house in Rosedale? That dude with the blue truck who took me to his pad who I already clipped from behind Wildcat. And I went there and beat on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Mad in a pissed off mood. Don't have my clothes. Can't get a hold of my brother. Someone said he's over here. The person gave me the ride wants gas money. It's just becoming a big drama. I'm pissed off. Boom, 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 boom. And he just answers the door. He says, you going to get me again? And I said, depends on how you look at it. You know, you could either consider it, hey, you're helping a guy out. I helped you out. I didn't take it all your fucking shit. Last time I showed you a little bit of love. I had you. I could have clipped it all. Had a heart. I'm in a rough spot right now. All right, you know, either I'm just give it to me to be nice. I'm going to take it to be mean because I need it. We're having this conversation on his porch. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you some money, but you never come back. I said, okay, I never came back. He gave me some damn money. Bro, 2 birds with 1 stone. Good odds. This is creatine. I'm like in the games. One time, I got to tell you this. Remember I told you about the shoulder thing? One time I went in this girl's house. Can't think of her name, doesn't matter. This chick told me, this chick is the reason why the gang 5152, I started a gang called 5152 because of this chick. I got the name 5152 from her because she's nuts. And there was one time this dude said, bro, is she 5150 or 5152? And I laughed my ass off. 5150 means crazy. 5152 just means, I don't know, I guess really fucking crazy. This bitch is nuts. I can't remember her damn name. She said she was born with no eyes. And then she even produced pictures of her as a baby with bandages around her eyes. And I said, well, if you're born with no eyes, A, where'd you get those? And why didn't you get a better color than brown? I mean, if you're able to choose and pick any eye of your choosing, because, you know, yours are gone, and you're not shopping for eyeballs, and you're going to have them for life, I'm sure you're not going to be getting different pairs. Probably the one you get is one you're going to stick with. Get a good pair. Get some pretty green eyes like Green Eye Jim and I has. Get some blue. Don't get these. You got some funky ass ugly brown eyes. Why'd you pick those? But she said she's 5152, bro. That's who this bitch is. And I went there to her house and I said, hey, I'm going to bring someone in here and rob them. You be in your bathroom taking a shower or whatever, in your bathroom. You're going to hear noise in your bedroom and you're going to come out and be like, get out of my house, get out of my house. Oh my God, who are you guys? And I'm going to act like I don't know you. I'm going to act like I just broke in your house just to rob this guy. And I'll be like, oh, no, and I'll run away. She's like, all right, cool. So, guy, Wildcat, do we have a place to go? He's saying, I said, yeah, I got a place we can go. And then, of course, the dirty talk, and of course, grit my teeth. We pull up, we just walk right in. I hear her in the shower. We go back in the bedroom, and I stab him right in the shoulder. Just like homeboy taught me. He ran in a circle, and then ran into the wall. Boom! And I was like, calm down. I knew he didn't have money, but he had a big dope stack. I was like, just take dope out of your pocket. He's like, I take dope out of your pocket. He's trying to run, and then the girl came out, like she's supposed to have a shower. Oh my gosh, you gotta get out of my house, But this time I was like, shut up, because I didn't want us to get out of the house because he didn't break himself yet. He said everything in his pocket. He's trying to run out. I'm not going to run out like I said I would because I don't have his stuff yet. So I'm trying to block him. Finally, he does this, take off running. And there was his car. He didn't run to get his car. He ran past it. And I was running next to him. Get up and get your car. You can't leave your car here. Because he finally gave me the dope. I should have added. Finally gave, because I wouldn't let him out. He gave it to me. Took off running. But I wanted him to get in the car and leave. Because I was going to stay there at Melissa's house. And he ruined the whole thing by running past his car. So then now I have to leave too because he's going to eventually come back for his car. I can't still be there. Yeah. So complications, bro. So dude, that was probably one of the crazy ass hustles. No, without a doubt, it was the craziest hustle I've ever done. And I only did it when I was asked out all the way to the curb. Wildcat, homie. And I just not standing out there like about this long. Next thing you know, hey, you look like Tommy Lee. Get in, bro. Next thing you know, boop. So, with all that being said, I know we jumped around a lot. I wonder if I should go to the question. But you guys have a bomb-ass video tomorrow on my second term. Okay? And then Tuesday, like I said, is another NLR video on the hit that tore apart the ride in Bakersfield. Dude, the ride was deep in Bakersfield. Deep. Remember I told you about that language a long time ago? That they don't have like very or a lot. When they it's by how long the word is. If I say deep, not very deep. Deep. Very, very deep. This is how you stretch out the word. Hey, NLR was deep in Bakersfield back in the day. So many members. And one hit, bro, got them all snatched up. Got like all the leadership arrested. And then guess what? The main dude, the head honcho, told. Wouldn't you figure? But a couple of dudes set up, said, fuck that, give me my time. Guys that were just there, didn't do the sticking, didn't do the fighting. They're there, 88 years. And then they're NLR, so they're indeterminate shoe. So Corcoran shoe, Taxby shoe, Pelican Bay maybe, 88 years, stuck in the shoe, dog. Just because you're there? Wow. Harsh whips, bro. Harsh whips. But a lot of them stuck it out, dog, except for the head honcho. And that fool was crazy. He's the one that came over to that robbery. My brother Frank's house. And that guy cooked all that dope in the coffee pot. Man, it's been a crazy life. Me, Vita Loco, homeboy. Me, mother Fizuckin' Vita Loco. I gotta go to work tomorrow. John's gonna be over soon. I hate that. Let's get to some questions, comments, and concerns. Let's do it. Why not? So what the fuck we talk about? Oh boy. It's a telly show. You try to say I'm telling on somebody? The telly show. I don't get it. No, NLR doesn't hate Jews. That's what's crazy, man. That's what's crazy. Because the Jews, when they come into prison... No, the Jews, when the Jews come into prison, they run with the wood pile. They're white. When I was a Soledad, there were some Jews there. They were celled up with white dudes. And all the white dudes loved them for their sack lunch. Because their sack lunch had to be kosher. And the thing was this fucking big. They would come dragging it back to the cell. And it had a whole head of cabbage. Had all these like very nice, really tasty crackers and cheeses and dips and these nice meats. And we'd get this funky ass mystery meat. Shot out old beat up bruised apple. And they had a kosher lunch. And people would be like, let me buy your lunch, your kosher lunch. Give you 5 soups. Bro, those kosher lunches, dog, were just freaking big, homie. And so the Jews run with the woodpile. I knew a skinhead. I knew he was a sharp, though. But I didn't pull his covers to front him off. And he lived with one of those skinheads. And they were buddy-buddy. They were thick as thieves. This Jewish dude and this skinhead. Tighter than 10 toes in a sock. But when this other Jew showed up, and he talked the Jew that was in with the skinhead into moving in with him, he's like, we need to live together. Only 2 Jews that sell up. The skinhead shed a tear. He was really upset that he was losing his Jewish buddy. And I'm like, dude, is the kosher lunch that fire that you're going to shed a tear? But then I realized, you know what it was? Is he felt safe with that Jewish guy. Because he was a sharp skin. And if someone were to find out, bro, then he's liable to get... And so he was treading lightly. He was walking on eggshells. And he knew he's going to not get harmed at all with that Jewish telly. But oh boy, they switch him up, put him with some skin who sees that little Trojan tattoo on his leg like I did by accident one day. Never can tell. Bruised apples are good for pruno. That's all they're good for. What do you know about Ridgecrest dudes? Seems like a hot PC. I know some Ridgecrest guys. Some dudes that are alright. I mean, they're cool, I guess. Yes, bruised apples, good for pruno. Absolutely. That's what used to crack me up about the Kern County Jail. Kern County Jail for lunch would give you an orange and orange juice. A little orange juice. And they sold Kool-Aid on the canteen that had real sugar in it. And they'd be like, why are you guys making wine? And they would wonder why every cell had a batch of pruno going. It's because you give, think about it, every cell is getting 2 oranges and 2 orange juice a day. And the sugar Kool-Aid you can buy at canteen or fire straight up sugar. Plus they have fireballs and they have Jolly Ranchers. And dude, I don't like to drink. I don't like alcohol. But when I was doing time, dude, I like to drink just as the next guy. I want the head change. I want to drink so it feels like I'm not in jail no more. I could get all loud and joke around and sing some songs. Act all crazy and just get out of my head for a minute for that head change. But I'm not desperate enough, or I'm not desperate at all, because these fools drank hand sanitizer. These fools at APOD stole a big-ass hand sanitizer from the cop's bathroom that was on the wall, and they reasoned, well, there's alcohol in it. Alcohol. No alcohol in it. And then they got those Kool-Aid packets, and they thought, well, shit, we'll dump 10 Kool-Aids in on this nasty, foul hand sanitizer. It's got to make it taste somewhat sweet, and there's alcohol, isn't it? And they were drinking it, and I know you guys aren't having fun, I'd say. You guys, no, wait. You're going to have a headache, big as Texas. Dude, there's no physical way I'm going to drink hand sanitizer, but they did. And they act like they're having fun. I think they were lying. I think they were lying about the fun they were having. Because it didn't look fun at all. Wrong alcohol. Wrong alcohol. Absolutely. Did you buy cola? How much? Cola? I know Sue is trying to sleep. Yes. Where's Green Eye Gemini at? Sue, and her job's been okay. What do you know about Rich? Okay. So, anyways, hey, any last questions, comments, concerns? Because what time is it anyway? I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. I got my work clothes laid out. Everything is everything. And okay, there she is. Let's see if this still works. No, and I'm scared to even start pushing buttons on it. Oh, you know what I think? I think it might be dead, huh? Because let me see. If I put it on the charger and it start working, yeah, probably dead. There's always the wild horse, Justin. Huh. Wild horse. How about this, man? Okay, I'll tell you about Ridgecrest. We're going to end it on this story. I knew these two guys. One of them was doing 5 months. Silver is doing 5 months, a 5-month violation. And the other guy, Ryan Capelli, was doing 5 years, maybe. And then there was a third guy, little Eddie Adams, I believe he was doing 2 years. They got drunk on Pruno, Wasco Reception, C building, C2 or 3. They got drunk on Pruno. So when they're all drunk, see the problem with, okay, look it. I don't ever give anybody respect based on their brother or dad. In other words, say like I have a homeboy and his name's Clown. And Clown's hella solid and he's down and I know he's sick with it and I know he's down to ride and he's a good dude. But then Clown has a brother named Scooby. I'm not going to all of a sudden give Scooby the same love that I have for Clown. Because it never pans out. And also at the same time, I'm going to get aggravated if Scooby is always like, hey, you know my brother Clown? Hey, do you guys know Clown? Yeah, my brother's name is Clown. Because that's the mentality you'll have if you have like a homeboy who is solid down and all that in a big bucket of boats. And he has a little brother who has no clout, no name, no juice. He'll often try to say, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother. And I got no respect, no love for it. And I'll call it out and I'll be like, dude, earn your own name. Keep your brother's name out of your mouth. You shouldn't even tell people. In other words, I got one of my best friends. His uncle is Aaron Brotherhood, high power. And he never tells anybody. Never tells anybody. Never, ever. Oh, you know who my uncle? I mean, he rightly could. I mean, it's somewhat impressive, but no. Dude, make your own story, your own legacy, ride your own wave. Fuck all that. I say all that to say this. That dude, Little Eddie Adams, they call him Little Eddie Adams because he has a dad, Big Eddie Adams. In and out of the pen, solid homeboy. And of course, little Eddie Adams is always like, my dad this, my dad this, my dad this. Did you guys know my dad did this? Got no respect for it, bro. So one day, yeah, we'll watch it. I feel bad as, dude, don't let me forget you. Okay, look at, hang on. I feel bad because, look at, man. Someone sent me this, dude. Look at this badass art. Who's the homeboy that sent me this? They sent me this probably, I'm ashamed to say, like a month ago. And I was probably fighting with Sue. My head was all, and I remember getting it, put all that hard work in, and then he just never got to see the fruit of his labor on the wall or so. I apologize, brother, if you're still here. I won't blame you if you said, pound it, Splinter. I send you good art and get no shout out. Hey, better late than never. There's the art. But look it. This one dude's doing 5 months. Another dude's doing 5 years. Another dude's doing 2 years. And that little Eddie Adams guy, they're all drunk. All 3 of them are drunk. And they get new guys. A bus of people come. And that little Eddie Adams guy goes, oh, that dude right there? That dude right there? He snitched on my dad. And now, of course, you can't just, bro, can't accuse someone of snitching. You got to have the paperwork. You have to have so much. Go through the channels. But he just said, hey, that guy snitched on my dad. So then Ryan Capelli and Silver said, all right, you punch him and we'll do the rest. It was the wrong guy. This dude was from Ridgecrest. He wasn't even from Bakersfield. He didn't snitch on nobody. Just some normal ass dude. He's walking up there making his bed. Little Eddie Adams walks up, punches him, knocks him down, and then Ryan Capelli and Silver stomp him out. Dude, there was brains and blood and bone up against the wall for months. Murked him, dude. He's gone. He's no more. Just because they got drunk, bro. See how alcohol could do you? Really got them tossed up, didn't it? So then they're getting handcuffed and they're leaving the dorm. All like, hey, telling everybody with the knife. Hey, don't forget to get the knife out of the bathroom. There's one in the broom closet. Talking all this shit, and the cops are like, oh. And they take them in the hole, and they just get abused. They get abused in the hole. Of course, they're not active. Of course, the active dudes are pissed off. What are you doing killing a wood for no damn reason? They got in trouble. They said, no, you got to put in work. Because the way that the whole setup of Wasco D6, top tier is active, bottom tier is PC. So they put them on bottom tier PC. The dudes of the top tier said, hey, you start stabbing those PCs down there at yard, you put in some work, we'll bring you up here. So they start booking dudes, stabbing PCs that they had action at, put some work in. The dudes brought them up to the top tier and stabbed them. And they went back down to the bottom tier. Oh, sorry about that, but you had that coming. Tell you what, put some more, we'll bring you back up here. And then they said, hey, try to get them to turn on each other. Ryan, you stab Silver, you stab... I mean, dude, it's a dirty game in there. People are going to turn it up, pump it up. But that's all I got. And I hope you guys watch the video tomorrow, my second term. Hope you guys watch the first ad. And, yeah, of course, James. And much love to you guys. I'm going to have to go ahead and just take off out of here. What's up, Tahoe Kev? Ain't seen you for a minute, homeboy. What are you referring to, Kelly? The one from a while ago. I don't know. That's a good question. It's a good question. Yep, catch you later. Much love. Sup, Splinter. What's up, homie? Appreciate you. That's a straight up member right there. Shao! Yep, you guys have a great week, too. There's a video tomorrow. I'm going to go live tomorrow night because I'm going to be talking to you guys about what should I do with work, man. Do I travel to stay with the company? I'm going to this party, Nevada. Try to get there RSVP'd. And so, yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I want your guys' opinion on that. I think we're going to have to do... I know, that's I think too, Justin. Yeah, man, I don't know. Travel for sure. Yep, got to stay with the company, right? It's a good company, dude. And they're paying good wages. And it's just, bro, job security and just... I don't know, man. I just can't picture going back to not working, dude. And just sitting here. Like Masu. Going on Indeed.com, trying to put applications in and just... When I already got a badass job with a badass company. The work may not be in my backyard. But is it ever? Hey, homeboys, sometimes we have to make sacrifices. So I think I need to do a live the next day or two where I just straight up do questions. Question and answer. Pay attention to comments. And see what you guys are talking about. I told you it'd be good at the carnival. Hell yeah, great at the carnival, dog. I can juggle. I can do all that. Alright. I'm out of here. Much love to you guys. Much love. Cut stream, let it fly. Peace.